Alrighty, boys, it's your boy, Zxous, and we back in this bit. Let's end it there. Alrighty, I don't know if I should be doing intros realistically because it's not November and we do intros for the next sub goal, which is 9K. So if you want to subscribe and start pushing for that right now, subscribe. Right? But obviously this earlier today we got the dev notes and I wanted to talk about something that I've been mentioning here and there because I want to make sure to keep this at least in the back of majority of you guys' heads, right? Now, we don't know because obviously the game is now officially, well, not officially, but it's about to be 1 year old. So we have to go through a whole nother year of Nikke to kind of understand how Nikke is going to be doing things, right? Because if everything happened the first year, it's the first time these things happen. So we need one more full year to kind of see what their mindset is with their roadmap and content and releases of characters and stuff like that. But this definitely kind of touched up on something that I wanted to kind of just again put in the back of you guys' head. So if you guys watch my video or anybody else's video, for you read it yourself. I know a lot of people don't actually like reading these and they just like other people reading it for them. If you don't remember, they actually said how they're going to be like increasing, basically nerfing everything that's been in the game from the beginning of the game till now, basically everything, and then they're going to be adding a lot of new content, right? New difficult content, stuff like that. But they also did say that they let me see if I can find it, right? Let me see if I can find it. Let me pause it and see if I can find it so I don't waste you guys' time too much. So I found it, right? It was here, right? And it says currently the dev team is focusing on the game's first anniversary, which is coming up, and the year-end updates, right? If they're focusing on the year-end updates, I'm assuming after the anniversary, it's going to be a 3-week or even a month event. The thing is, the anniversary is all in November. The thing is, after November is December, and that's the Christmas season. And after Christmas is New Year's. So them saying they're focusing on the end-year updates is more, to New Year's and Christmas. Now, we already know that we have seasonal Christmas characters, and, we're expecting a rerun for Anne. At least I am, because, I need Anne. I don't own her, right? But I know, we're getting Christmas stuff like that, but New Year's. Now, almost every single gacha game has something insane for New Year's, and in Nikke's case, it seems to be pilgrims, right? Or at least it most likely will be a pilgrim. For New Year's last year, we actually did end up getting Modernia, and then obviously this year, I'm assuming the New Year character is going to be Crown, right? It could be Chime, but I think it's going to be Crown. Or it could be somebody else that they introduce in the story throughout chapter 26 and 25, because they did confirm that's happening as well, which we knew it's anniversary. Of course, we need new story chapters. But the biggest thing is that another Pilgrim most likely will be coming out in 2 months from the anniversary. Right, and that's obviously a big gap for a lot of people because the last Pilgrim before the anniversary Pilgrim was Dorothy, which was 6 months. So you essentially had 6 months to save. Now, Nikke gives you a decent amount of currency throughout the entire month, but Pilgrims are still 1% rate up and then 4% for an SSR. So it's not as easy to get them. So I want you guys to kind of remember that. Just so you guys also, for the people who are newer to the game, this was the event. It was called Brand New Year. They had multiple skins for Helm, Julia, and also Sugar, right? These skins right here. And then they also have Modernia, which was a pilgrim for the New Year. So I'm expecting another New Year pilgrim. And if you don't know who Crown is, Nikke. If you don't know who Crown is, this is Crown. She's actually been introduced in the story, right? For what event was it? Was it the summer event, I believe? I think it was a summer event, but Crown was introduced recently into the game, and obviously she's a fan favorite as well. Look at all the swords coming out behind her. We know she's going to be crazy, right? We know she's going to be crazy. So she's a Lancer too, actually. She's not even a sword healer. She's a Lancer, so most likely a rocket launcher, right? But yeah, this is definitely something you guys need to keep in the back of your head when summoning for the anniversary. I'm not saying go for one copy of the Annie character and then save everything for New Year's. But just remember, after the anniversary, it's probably in your best interest to start saving for the next Pilgrim, right? Because it's very close. This is not a 6-month gap. This is only going to be realistically a 1-month gap. Because if the anniversary is the entirety of November, you're most likely going to use all the currency you ever get in November on the anniversary banner, and then you have all the December to save where When we get into January, then you have the obviously New Year Pilgrim, right? I'm saying New Year Pilgrim. I don't know how they go with New Year's, and like I said, we need a whole another year of Nikke. So by the 2nd year anniversary, then we will know 1,000,000% how Nikke is going to start doing things. But I think it is common sense that we're getting a Pilgrim for New Year's. It just makes sense, right? It's a New Year celebration. Every game does something big for New Year's, and last New Year's, which we had actually because Nikke dropped, in November and not like February or whatever. We know what Nikke is gonna have a New Year, or a New Year's event at least. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if there's a Pilgrim or not even a Pilgrim. Let me know what character you would like for New Year's. I think it is a Pilgrim. It's most likely Crown. Could be Chime. Maybe it could be, one of these characters. We never had a character in the game who was dead and then introduced before. And I say that because, a lot of people are speculating that Scarlet Sister or Lilith will be a character in the game as well. I hope Scarlet Sister character, Scarlet Sister is a character in the game for myself and personal reasons, of course. I don't got Scarlet. But, I am hoping that is the case, but we have no idea, right? Nikke has never dropped a character who is dead in the story. Technically Modernia, right? Would we consider Modernia technically? Logically? Do we count that? Let me know in the comments down below. Question of the day. Do we count that as a dead character? Do we count Modernia as a dead character? I'm not sure actually. Let me know. It's your boy Zxous, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe. 9K by the end of next month. Peace.